All right, y'all. I'm Lucas, and today we'll be reliving one of my favorite matches of all time, one of my favorite WrestleMania matches, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, against the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, in a career-threatening match. All the chips on the table. One of my favorite matches of the night. Probably my match of the night. I love Edge versus Undertaker as well. The triple threat was good with John Cena, Triple H, and Randy Orton. There was the the Floyd Money Mayweather versus Big Show fight, which wasn't my favorite, but I guess it was fun. Some people like that match, if you can even really call it a wrestling match. But we're going to be watching Ric Flair versus Shawn Michaels. In the pay-per-view, go on to Peacock if you'd like to watch along, and go 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 52 seconds in. I will count down from 5 and say go on go, hit play, and we'll watch the match. I'll be commentating, reliving it with y'all. If you've never seen the match before, have fun, yeah. So grab a drink, kick back, we'll have a good time. We'll start here momentarily. Okay. So let me cue this up and we will do the countdown here momentarily once my Peacock loads. Okay. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Career-threatening match. Ric Flair lose. He must retire. So Ric Flair's got to retire from at least the WWE if he loses this match. And here comes the Heartbreak Kid, Mr. WrestleMania himself, Shawn Michaels. With his iconic music, Sexy Boy, sung by Shawn Michaels himself. The original song was sung by someone else, and he wanted to go back and sing it himself. I think it adds a little bit to his big ego with his character and whatnot. So we got Shawn coming out in his chaps. His crowd's loving him as always. Shawn Michaels has a lot of great WrestleMania matches. Razor Ramon, obviously the Undertaker matches, which I plan on doing review and reliving of those as well. I thought I'd start with this one because it's two of my all-time favorites. I'd probably have both these guys on my Mount Rushmore for wrestlers, Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels. Two of the best there's ever been or ever will be, in my opinion. Not your boy toy, just a sexy boy. The Citrus Bowl in Orlando, packed to the gills. I think we've got JR on commentary, and I think it's Jerry Lawler. I'm not sure. We'll hear in a second. Sexy boy, boy toy. I don't know if we'll always watch the entrances in here because they do take a lot of time, but for this one we'll do it. If you want to go back before and watch the promo, if you're catch up on the story between these two men beforehand, get weak. Knocking the rods, they hear me walk, they hear me talk. You can feel like they're on cloud 9. I'm just a sexy boy, Mr. WrestleMania indeed. Boy, sexy boy. Mm-hmm. This is during Shawn's second stint in the WWE after his injury in the 90s, comes back in the early 2000s, and I honestly think some of his best matches are in his second stint. I know he's got a lot of classics, but I think with age, wrestlers improve. We got the woos going. Woo! 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 The Space Odyssey music coming in. Stanley Kubrick, Ric Flair, strutting his way out. Over the top entrance gear as always. North Carolina. Nature Boy. Ric Flair. Styling and profiling. He's the GOAT, man. I love him. The crowd loves him too. Yes, it is Jerry Lawler on commentary with JR, so not a huge Jerry Lawler fan, especially for women's matches, but he's got his moments. He has his moments. Sometimes I think he's just a little too silly, but it's wrestling. It's silly, I guess. So fireworks going off, lighting up the sky. That's why I love these outdoor venues. You get the fireworks, the pomp, the circumstance. Makes WrestleMania feel more important than, say, a stadium show or a arena show. Bum bum. I don't know how old he was for this match, but I think in his 60s or 50s. There you can see young Charlotte Flair, one of the greatest women wrestlers of all time now, but this is before her wrestling career, obviously. She's right there in the front row with the rest of the Flair family. Ba-ba, ba, ba-ba. This is one of the cooler venues for WrestleMania they've had. I like how they did the structure above the ring. And there's Rick. The body's been through a lot. Wrestling every single night, every single day, multiple times a day in the 70s and 80s. Boom, 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 boom. Warm it up. Here we go. Woo! Here we go. We got a tie up. Amazing how Rick can move at his age. Even in his later matches in TNA and whatnot. I mean, they weren't the best. I think he probably should have retired on this match, but I mean, he's still got it. They're just so good at their holds, too. You never... I don't know, a lot of wrestling today kind of misses out on some of these basic holds, building the match up, not just hitting finishers and doing flips. They go off the ropes. Toss and Shawn. Woo! And if you're going to be retired, who better to do it than Shawn Micheals? I mean, I'll look back at some of these other retirement matches. Maybe we'll definitely do Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. We'll do both those if people like these, obviously. But I enjoy reliving these. So, but one of the best retirement matches, I think. Old Yeller. They were kind of Shawn Michaels and some of the promos up to this said he was going to put Old Yeller out to pasture. Put Rick down, put the old dog down. But he won't go. He won't go silent into the night, that's for sure. First blood, brother. Love that. The chops. Those chops that just echo. I mean, I know Gunther's got a fantastic chop, but nothing like a Ric Flair chop for me. Boom. 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 Oh. Woo. Oh. Boom. And they're fighting stiff too. It's not a this like, I don't know, play fights that some of these guys have. Yeah, they're smacking each other around for sure. Oh, the knee drop. Oh. Dun, dun. Shawn going to the ropes for the first time. Toss him right off the top. Six-year-old man flying off the ropes with the crossbody. Knee drop. Uh-oh, going for the figure four. Then tossed out of the ring. If you're a fan of Ric Flair, or you don't know him that well, but what a guy. I've recently listened to some of his more recent interviews, and Shawn with the, what is that, a somersault? I forget the name of the move. Hitting through the table. That's got to hurt. That's not going to feel good. Mr. WrestleMania indeed. The showstopper may have just stopped his own show. Charles Robinson, one of my favorite refs of all time. I grew up with him, reffing some of the biggest matches of my life. Hey. Michaels back in the ring. That was wild. I can't imagine springboarding off the ropes like that into a table. Say what you will about pro wrestling. These guys put their bodies on the line every day, every time they come out here. All year long. There's no sport like it in the world. If you want to call it a sport, you want to call it a show, whatever. Stunning. First cover of the match. 2 count. Charles Robinson, Ric Flair fan his whole life. Boom, 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 boom. Woo! Here we go. Second cover. Near fall. Head to toe. You're not getting out of a match with Ric Flair without a beat red chest. Going for the suplex. Bang! The strength to put somebody up like that on your shoulder. And I know they're both helping each other out with that, but goodness, especially at his age. You ever see the movie Old Yeller? You ever see that, JR? Boo! Woo! The Rabid Dog, Ric Flair. Nothing more dangerous. Swinging neck breaker. I love how Ric's lip was bleeding 2 seconds through the match. And those matches where he'd be drenched in blood. His white hair bloodied. His Undertaker match at I don't remember what WrestleMania, but that's another good one. Michaels going up to the top. There we go. Whoa! Moonsault off the top to the outside. No table to hit this time. Three, 4, 5. So you don't need 100 flips in a match or anything like that. Just the big spots where you get to see something like that. When you have somebody flipping every 2 seconds in a match, I think it takes away from it. I mean, they're cool. But sometimes it's like gymnastics. Ooh. Those chops just echoing. Ooh. 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 Forearm off the ropes. One. Here we go. Patented Shawn Michaels kip up. Atomic drop. Boom. Here we go. Another one. Those can sometimes look a little silly. I love how Ric Flair sells. There's no one in the world that is as fun to watch get beat up and pretend to get beaten up like Ric Flair. He's such a fun seller. Shawn Michaels is a great seller too. I love how he sells. For those who don't know what selling is, if this is one of your first matches ever, who knows? It's the effective elbow drop. Boom. How you react to the move. And a lot of wrestling is how you react to being impacted by these moves to make them look more devastating. And the better the seller is, the better the other wrestler looks. And both these guys are all pro, all time at selling. Shawn Michaels looking to tune up the band for the first time. One. He's tuning up the band. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Nope, not today. We're going for the figure 4. It's locked in, the figure 4. I don't know if you've ever been in a figure 4 leg lock. I used to mess around with my buddies and my brother putting each other in moves, and the figure 4 is a fun one. Don't break your buddy's leg, or that won't be fun, but it definitely hurts. It's not a painless move, especially the more pressure you put. And Shawn's going to... Uh-oh. Ric Flair's face is amazing. Uh-oh. Shawn Michaels reverses it. So if you flip over on a figure 4, it reverses the pressure. So if you're ever playing around with a friend and want to put each other in figure 4, I know they say don't try it at home, but that's some of the most fun you can have. Oh. Bridge up. That one almost looked like he had 3 there, but I guess Shawn got his shoulder up, and that wouldn't have been the finish anyways. Oh. I love how Ric Flair does that. Zoo. Some of these counts are getting close. Ooh. Woo! Whoa! Shawn flips into the ropes. Going for the leg. Got to weaken those legs for the figure 4. Weakening the body parts so your moves look more effective. Get your ball, Benny. Here we go again, setting it up. Woo! Reverse into figure 4. 2. Roll up. No. 2. Here we go. Figure 4. Figure 4. Locked in. He's got to go for the ropes. Ropes will bake the hold. Desperate state for Michaels. Pulling the ropes. Reverses it. Rolls it. Reverse back to Rick. Rope break, rope break. Pushing Charles out of the way. Targeting that leg. Here's your ball. Woo! Styling, profiling. Oh, sweet chin music. I love that super kick. I think super kicks are overdone now. Like everyone's doing them. You see the Usos do them all the time. They do great super kicks, but you see 15 super kicks in a match. It used to be a finisher. Now it's like a transitional move. 2. No. Ric Flair beat Red, putting it all on the line. Sorry if my dog's making a lot of noise. His legs weakened. The man, Ric Flair. Mr. WrestleMania. 1. Tuning up the band again. 2. 3. Come on. Get up, old man. One. 2. The end of Old Yeller. Is he going to put him down? Oh, the low blow. Patented Ric Flair there. Shawn Micheals selling it. Referee didn't see it. That one would probably put me down. 2. No. That's all the match tonight. I love JR. AEW's lucky to have JR. I mean, I know he's getting up there in age, but he's one of the best to ever do it. Uh-oh, Shawn's put him in the figure 4. His own move against him. Now, it doesn't look like it's inverted, I guess, because he doesn't have that, his leg over his foot on the right side. Oh, Ric Flair is so good at selling. Get to the rope break, rope break. Ripping off the turnbuckle. I don't know if that was supposed to happen, but it was a cool look anyways. Thumb to the eye. Ric Flair is no stranger to cheap tactics. That's what made him the best. It's back and forth, chops to the chest. You're going to feel that the next day. Oh, another sweet chin music out of nowhere. He used to pull those out of nowhere. I loved it. The flexibility, just get his foot all the way up there. A lot of stretching. Shawn pulling himself up. Going to tune up the band again. I love the hesitation, the acting on their faces. It's just so good. You can see the pain in Shawn Micheals' face as Rick stumbles up. Come on. Come on. I'm sorry. I love you. Boom. And that's it. To his knees. The pain. 2, 3. All the emotion there between those two men. Putting on a really good match. No over-the-top stuff. Just a good, solid match. Ric Flair went out on his shield. Awesome. I'm sorry. I love you. Oh, love. I remember as a kid watching that. You could feel the emotion. Just a great match. I wish it went a little longer. That's my... But, I mean, for what it was, amazing. Just amazing. Sexy boy. Sexy boy. Boy. So, a lot of respect between those two competitors. Like I said, two of the best. Probably on my Mount Rushmore. Maybe one day I'll do a Mount Rushmore video and we'll settle that once and for all. They hear me talk. I think I'm feel like they're on cloud 9. Here it is again. I'm sorry. I love you. Whoa, Benny, you almost knocked over our computer. Come here. You want to come on camera? No, not today? Okay. One of my favorites of all time. Great match. The emotion. Ric Flair's going to get a standing ovation here. Thank you, Rick, indeed. Thank you. A lot of memories for a lot of people, different generations. I'm a younger wrestling fan, so I didn't really get to see a lot of Ric Flair's career. There's Charlotte Flair in tears and his family and the crowd, giving him the love he deserves. What a showman. What a wrestler. What a guy. Lived a hell of a life. Still alive, but still kicking. Oh, a lot of emotion there. Love it. Love it, Rick. All right. So yeah, that was Ric Flair versus Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 24 career-threatening match. One of my favorites. 70,000 fans. Yep, giving their love to Ric Flair. So we'll call it there today. My match rating. I don't know if I really have match ratings. I'm not Dave Meltzer. I'm certainly. I'm not really a big Dave Meltzer guy, but I think he's a little harsh on some WWE matches per se. Come here. Yeah. But one of my favorites. If you enjoyed this and want to see me react to some other matches, watch some. I haven't watched every match ever. Put some down in the comments. I'll check them out and do some matches for those. But thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. If you want more videos like this or list or whatnot, I'll continue with the pay-per-view reviews. Our next one's Fastlane. So thanks for watching, and long live Ric Flair.